The subway train screeched into the station, slipping between hurried commuters. Maya stood with trembling hands, a reusable container of cold takeout dinners pressed to her chest. Each evening after her shift at the diner, she collected leftovers, hoping they'd fill her little brother's stomachs. This night, she squeezed toward the exit. Asterisk at the top of the escalator, she paused. An elegant man in a tailored suit stood before her, crimson scarf fluttering. His eyes pale, stormy searched the station floor. Seconds before the next train pulled in, an elderly stranger bumped into him, spilling his briefcase. His lunches scattered. Annoyance flashed, but before he could react, Maya gently stepped forward. Asterisk, sir, may I help you? Voice was soft but steady. He barely heard her. She bent to gather his meals, pristine foam boxes labeled Executive Lunch Oak and Elm. He glanced at her container of mixed rice and veggies, her one offering to her family's need. Asterisk, their eyes met hers. Humble and pleading, his sharp but curious. He asked, "Are these leftovers?" Asterisk, Maya's heart clenched. She braced herself. "Yes, sir, for them." She gestured to the closed exit, as if explaining her burden. He didn't respond instantly. Instead, he picked up his foam box, paused, then bent and placed it into her container. Her eyes widened. Asterisk, I'll pay for. Dinner? He said quietly, neither prying nor flattering. She nodded, stunned. Then he slipped back into the fray of commuters and disappeared. Asterisk, over the next few days, Maya couldn't shake his offer. Had he really cared? Back at the diner, she explained that someone had quietly offered to help. Her manager smiled, suspicious. Asterisk then. He arrived standing awkwardly in the doorway after her shift. Dressed the same as before, gentle but determined. She froze. Asterisk, hi, he said softly. I'm Alex Oak and Elm Catering. He held a lunchbox. You didn't take my leftovers. You took hope. I want to do more than just dinner. Asterisk. Maya swallowed hard. I can't accept. Asterisk. He placed the box on her table. Please.
Right.
Me start. Asterisk. Over the coming weeks, Alex returned regularly, sometimes with groceries, sometimes helping her mother with bills, but always quietly. He listened when Maya shared stories of her dreams, college, art, better days for her siblings. Asterisk yet. He didn't tell her who he really was. Oak and Elm Catering was his company, but there was more. He was a silent founder who had inherited his success, trapped in social expectations. Maya's authenticity drew him to kindness again. Asterisk, one evening, Maya invited him home for dinner, a rare, warm meal cooked by her mother. He hesitated, then accepted. In their modest apartment, her two brothers ran up shyly, calling him Uncle Alex. He laughed, perhaps the first time in years he truly felt seen. Asterisk, after dinner. They all played a homemade game using cardboard pieces. Maya watched him with wonder, this successful man who bent so easily, who flashed unexpected warmth when playing. With her little brothers, he didn't just share food, he shared presence. Asterisk. The crescendo came that night after Alex left. Maya collapsed in her room, tears rolling freely. She whispered, "Why me? Why stay?" She fell asleep before finding her answer. Asterisk, the next evening, Alex returned solemnly. He fished a folder from his coat. Inside were acceptance letters to arts programs, hundreds of dollars, and a billboard mock-up with Maya's artwork featured. A scholarship he'd funded was waiting for her. He'd seen her talent years of drawing scraps in between shifts, and he hadn't stopped there. He wanted her to live her dream. Asterisk, I believe in you, he said. I want a clean start for your family too. Asterisk, Maya stared breathless. Why? She asked. Asterisk, he looked into her eyes. Gentle, sincere. Because you reminded me why I started. Helping in the first place, not to be rich, but to make a good life possible. For someone who needed it. Closing message of part 1. Asterisk, from Help Me with Leftovers to a life-changing scholarship, the smallest act of kindness revealed a seed of compassion that bloomed into something beautiful. Coming in part 2, will Maya accept Alex's offer? Asterisk. How will their worlds collide with love, judgment, and cross-cultural expectations? Asterisk, and will a miracle truly unfold when a simple question leads to a shared destiny?